Hello. Right, horrible day today, well, weather-wise, hopefully not work-wise. It's lashing down with rain, you can probably hear in the background, and the generator's going because there's no solar power at all. Anyway, what I want to do next is make a spoon. Before I can make a spoon, I need a hook knife. It's one of the few tools I don't own. I've borrowed one for the time being. It's one of these. So I could make my spoon with this, but I want to make more than one spoon, so I decided to make my own hook knife first. So I'm going to almost replicate one of these. You should be able to see here, I've reverse engineered it, so to speak. So this is what it looks like looking down on it. You've got this question mark shape of the actual hook, and if this was straightened out it would look like this dimensionally. So I'm going to go with something that's, I need a piece of metal that's at least 6 inches long. Once again I'm going to turn to the remains of the circular saw blade to get my steel from. I'm going to use this shard. I reckon going along the length, if I use this tooth here as the last bit of the tang, and I take it out to the tip of the blade, will be on this bit. It's just enough in here, I think, to do that. I'm now going to anneal it. I'll put it in the forge, heat it up and cool it down as slowly as possible, and that will soften the metal before I do anything else to it. Then I'll cut it out, and that'll make the cutting out easier. Bevels here are quite straight, like they would be on a knife, on a normal knife. What I'm aiming to do, and this is based on reading Robin Wood's website, the guy who does lots of green wood turning and spoon making, is to take, instead of having bevels like this, I'm going to smooth it right over. Here's my annealed bit of saw blade, and most of it's about ½ inch thick, so I want the longest bit I can get out of here. So something like that. The 3-inch mark, it flares out a bit just here where it goes into the ferrule. There we go. So tang blade. On this then, I need to thin down the tang, that's the tang this end, and then the blade end there. I think I'm going to rough in the bevels entirely using the sander rather than trying to forge them in. And the reason for that is I don't want to put any hammer stress into the metal, because the next thing I need to do is to curve this into its hook shape. So I want to do the bevels and then curve it, and then I need to harden it, and I don't want it to warp after hardening. So that's my excuse for not forging the bevels. if I can get away with cutting a bit of this scrap copper pipe and then squidging it down. So it's not far off. What I'm going to do is cut a section out of the middle of this log of firewood. Hopefully that will mean any shakes will be left at the ends, any splits that are in there from drying out. So I'll cut a lump out the middle, and then I'm going to put it on the lathe, and even though this is oval, I'm going to turn it till it's that dimension and then shave down the sides. I think that'd be quite a quick way of doing it. Right, got to make that oval now and try and fit that on there. I think I may have made way too much tang. Yeah, that's about 2.5mm thick. That's my 2.5mm drill. As you can see, there's a bit of... I'm tempted to try and burn it in, but I don't think it'll work. I think I'm going to cut this tang down by quite a bit. Done it barehanded so that I could feel if the metal was warming up too much, and because what I don't want to do is for it to lose its temper. Now I've been through all that process, so I've made it. I put some bevels on the tang, and what I want is a snug fit. Also, I don't want to split the handle. Yeah, I'm going to assemble the knife first and then put the final edge on it, otherwise I'm going to stab myself when I'm trying to get it in. Because it's such a fiddly shape. So the question is, can I pound it in that last bit and get a snug fit, or will it split something and go horribly wrong? Nearly. We're in. I think that came out right. So yeah, there's the one, the original, if you like, and there's my, not copy, not quite, but yeah. So I got the oval handle the same, and that I think will work. So now I've got it's got the bevels on it. It's got a continuous bevel going from one edge to the other, and I've got to try and work out how to sharpen that. Yeah, so I'll suss that out and then get on with making a spoon, which is the actual project. So this is a diamond block and a diamond sharpening stone thingamy. It's got two sides. It's 400 and then 1000 grit on the reverse. So I'm going to go with a 400 to start with, and of course I've got no idea how to sharpen a hook knife, so I did look up Robin Wood's video, and his technique is to hold it on there at the right angle and then roll it over like that, which I find a bit uncomfortable. Let's see if we can mechanise the process. So I think something like... I think I might be able to move it easier across this. That's the kiddie. That's the technique I'm going with, I think. So that brings up the bevels just right.